Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
Ooh, what's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Wednesday, January 8th, 2025, and this is episode number 886 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, hello, hi. How are you? Look at that. We actually got started at a decent time today, folks. Can you believe it? It wasn't exactly on time. It wasn't precisely on time. But by God, this might be the earliest we've started a show in a really long time. I was fully intending on getting this bitch going right at 2 o'clock and got a little distracted by booking a gig. So I'll take it, you know. If I'm going to be late for any reason, it's going to be, you know, for making money. I'll deal with that. I'll take it. So, hey, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're good. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope things are good. Hope you're doing okay. I'm good. Excuse the noise. I don't think I shared this with you guys, but I don't believe I told anybody. I think I told you I wanted it, and by the way, I just saw this in the chat as we were going live. Oh shit, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Let me change this here. Boom, bloom. There we go. Refresh title. There you go. I didn't know that, FJ. That's crazy. FJ said, did y'all know it's cold as hail, Hail, not hell, HE double hockey sticks. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. Now I've got to Google it. Is it cold as hail or cold as hail? Cold as hail. Mandela effect. Is it cold as hail or hail? The correct phrase is cold as hail, not cold as hell. Because hail is literally frozen precipitation. That's crazy. I did not know that. I did not know that. Yeah, that's, where'd you learn that, FJ? You learned that shit on TikTok, didn't you, bro? You learned that shit on TikTok. I know you did. I know you did. How did we not know that? We have a resident weather guy. Well, we don't anymore. He doesn't come around much anymore. A lot of people don't come around much anymore. Yeah, a lot of people don't come around. Nope, 45 years too late to change my mind, Amos says. Nope, it's still cold as hell to him. I'm with you, bro. Amos, I think that's a trait of people that are like born in the dirty South, right? Third coast. Because I think people from like Texas and Louisiana, we just say shit how we say shit, and you just gonna have to deal with it. Like, you just get what you get. You know what I mean? Like, we just say shit and pronounce shit how we say shit and pronounce shit. Okay? And that's it. So yeah, tough, you know. It's like, I remember when I was doing the show with Joel, Usual Suspects on ESPN 97.5. I kept saying Mario Ellie, and he was like, it's Mario. And I was like, well, I'm from Texas. So, and then I tried to put some respect on it, you know, later. I tried to be more respectful because it is somebody's name and I shouldn't call them out of their name. But that's usually what I say. When I say shit wrong, It's like, yeah, well, I'm from Texas. That's just kind of how we say shit. I remember on this show, what was it that I said that everybody freaked the fuck out and started making fun of me? Oh, Bubba Fett. Instead of Boba Fett, I called him Bubba Fett. I'm from Texas, bitch. That's what, I don't know what to tell you. This is what I heard. This is what it is. That's how it goes. So that's hilarious. Donna said, and make up words. Yeah, that's it. We just making shit up. Yeah. So anyways, I want to apologize for the noise you might be hearing in the background. I see Jared Taylor. I can hear the bulldozer in the background. You adding another wing or a pool to the Laminack Manor? Hashtag poll. No, neither, Jared. What you actually hear, sir. Hold on. I'll turn it on here. What you actually hear, my friend, I talked about it briefly. I mentioned it very, very briefly a while back. Yeah. You really can't see it. Your boy got his 3D printer. Yeah. Your boy got his 3D printer. And what up, Rudy Rod? Rudy Rod said I'm still here till the wheels fall off. Well, I appreciate you. I think they're loose. They're loose. Bubba Fett ate from a trailer park. Yeah, no shit, John. No shit. Yeah, Chipotle. Yep. I used to say Chipotle. Yep. My wife got me saying that. I think that's how I said it anyways, was Chipotle. But yeah, your boy got a 3D printer. That's it back there. That's my 3D printer. That thing is fucking amazing. It is pretty dope. Got that for Christmas. And trying to 3D print a new ice maker. No. But it's pretty dope. Yo, what up, Rob? Good to see you, buddy. It's a pretty dope endeavor. So, yeah, I've just been going bananas with it. It's a lot of fun. It's very exciting. It's pretty cool. I've already made shit for my desk. I printed this out. Look, this holds I have two different, stream decks. And this is now combined into one, like master controller stream deck thing that now has it all in one thing. And yeah, so that's the kind of shit that I do. Of course I printed stuff for the show, of course, because anyways, let's do it. Let's get into it. All right. Let's say, wait, Barry's building a Chipotle in his house. No, I'm not building a Chipotle in the house. I'm organizing my bathroom drawer, if you must know. Okay? If you must know, I'm organizing my bathroom drawer. Nothing exciting, nothing crazy, nothing fun. I'm just making stuff to organize my bathroom drawer. That's it. It's a mess. Nasty Nate said, what are you making now? I can hear it running. Yeah, I know. That's why I said I apologize. You can hear it running in the back. You can see the little head moving too. I turned the light on. You can see the little head printing. Dave, PB Dub said, what kind is it? And is it easy to operate? Oh my God. This thing is amazing. It's super easy to operate. It is a Bamboo Labs P1S. And Tony, I hate your whole fucking face. I hate every single part of your face. I hate the back part of your face. I hate the inside of your face. I hate the undercarriage of your face. I hate every fucking part of your face, you raggedy bitch. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Missed you. I hope you had a great New Year. Go fuck yourself. I wonder if I could. I should 3D print a beard and then just wear it. That would be. Can I printing a 2024 AFC South Division Champs banner? I should. That's what I should do. Is I should print everyone trophies. I didn't even think about that till just now. Bro, I have a mold of my teeth. I need a new mouth guard. You definitely don't want me to print you a new mouth guard. You don't want this plastic in your mouth. Yeah, you don't want that. No. You definitely don't want that. But it is badass. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stuff you can do with this shit is pretty amazing. Like I've just been experimenting with it. I made Nora just like messing around. She's into succulents. She's got, the little baby cactuses or whatnot. No jokes, no sex jokes, because I said the word succulent and my wife is involved with that. I will ban everybody in the fucking chat and you'll never be allowed to come back to the show. Please don't do that. But she's into cactuses. And so I made her like this pot because, we've got cats, and I made her this thing, and it came out really good. I was surprised. Like, some of this shit comes out really good. And so I was like, hey, I made you this little planter thing. It's a cat. And what does she do with it? She goes, oh, this is super cute. And she puts it down on the bathroom counter, which is where I left it for. I was like, hey, I made this for you. She was like, oh, that's cute. And then she just puts her eye drops in and sets her eye drops in it. And it's now her eye drop holder. The fuck are we doing? What are we doing? That's what she does. Barry got that Chinese plastic. Oh, Donna said print some BOD merch and post it on the website. I've thought about that. I'm gonna tell you right now. I have spent way too many hours looking at the stuff that's available to print, plus learning the software. It's crazy. I'm learning. You use CAD software to make the stuff. You have to use 3D software to make the stuff. So I'm actually using software called Fusion 360. But there's other stuff. There's online software called like Tinkercad. But the stuff that exists that you can print is just, I can't even begin. Oh, here's the thing I made for Nora. Here, I'll show you. This is the planner that I made for Nora. Let me see here. I was gonna pull you guys up. I was just gonna show you guys something. I know you don't give a fuck, really, but it's pretty fascinating, the shit you can make. So this is the planner that I made for Nora, and printed it out. It came out great. Pookie needs some new walls. Yeah, Dre, I'll print Pookie some new vaginal walls. I'll see if I can get those made for him. I don't think they have those on here, but I'll see. Autodesk Inventor is pretty sweet. I don't know what that is. Autodesk Inventor. Oh, yeah, that's the same. Yeah, I'm using, Fusion 360, the same thing. Autodesk. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm using. But yeah, so this is what I made Nora. I should go get it and show you. It came out pretty dope. It's a planter for Nora, Clarence. Don't be disgusting. So that's what I made for her. And it came out great, but this is the kind of shit that you have. And this is just one of many websites that you can. That cat is in the same stance as Dre at Trucker's Paradise. That's so funny. But like, this is an example of a website you can go to. So this site is it's owned by the same manufacturer that owns that makes my printer, right? But there's other ones. There's like printables.com, which is another 3D website. So here's printables.com. And this is just all stuff that you can go, and they basically have you just download the files and then you print it. So like, what would be something you guys would want? Like, what is something, if you had a 3D printer, what would be something you would want? Keith said, I'm willing to mow your lawn as payment. Let's see here. What does he want? Can't be worth than the $160, $160 one I got from the dentist that I'm grinding through within a week. I mean, they do make a, is it a hard plastic or is it like rubbery, Keith? Because they do make a plastic called TPU, which is kind of, it's like a rubber. I mean, let me see. Can you put TPU in your mouth? Is it safe? Yes, generally speaking, TPU in your mouth is considered safe as it is considered non-toxic and biocompatible. Oh, well, there you go. Send me the mouthpiece. I'll make it for you. Or the mold. If you got the mold, I'll make it for you. BOD shot glass. Look at Clarence, a trophy. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Let me see something here. Let me see. A knife block. Okay. Knife block. Let's see what they got here. Here we go. So this is, let's see. I had the hard plastic before and it worked great. Oh, okay. But yeah, like how hard? That's the thing. A mask for Total Dallas. Nora made me print out this mask. Oh, I gotta show you this. She saw this shit on, she saw this shit on, I guess, TikTok. Oh, Donna's is made of acrylic. Oh, nice. Look, Nora saw this shit on TikTok and she made me print this. She made me print this out, and this poor fucking cat. This poor cat. I didn't do this. No, Donna needs a new cutting board. This plastic isn't as that tough. Like there's certain plastics like ABS that you might be able to get away with, but some of this plastic isn't that tough. Like, you wouldn't necessarily want to, I don't think it would work as a cutting board, right? Like some of it's not good for that. It's really more, I mean, some of it can be used functionally, but look at this. Look at this. Look, this is what Nora made me do. She made me print a Batman mask for the fucking cats, y'all. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Fucking Spencer was so mad. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. He was pissed. He was not happy about that shit. Meow, meow, meow. But here's the knife blocks. All right. So for example, yeah, you could print any one of these like knife blocks, right? So they've got like you could download this one right here. If you like that knife block, you just download. Here's the 3D file for it. So that's what it looks like. That's the block. There she blows, and I guess it's got the top on it, and it shows you the details. There you go. And I guess you could customize the top for yourself. Yeah, and that's it. And then you just download the file. You can just click on it, you download it, you send it to the printer, and you print the motherfucker, and it comes out. It's fucking crazy, man. Here's another one. Here's what that block looks like. You can open that in the 3D viewer. And then you learn AutoCAD. You can make your own shit. Do they have bearded dragon outfits? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. Yeah, they got all kinds of shit. What I'm really into right now is this thing called Gridfinity. And what that is here, let me log in and show you. So this thing called Gridfinity, and it is a organizational system. Wait, what does this say? AVTD could use a Cowboys participation trophy. Okay. Let's see. If I bought the material, could you print one out for me as a chef? I need this. A block? Yes. I can print you a block. You would have to send me the link to the file you wanted and the materials. Now, I would recommend, there's different types of plastics, right? So look at all the orders coming in. This is getting out of hand. So there's different kind of plastics, right? There's PLA, which is like a very basic plastic. It warps easy. Like if you left something made out of PLA in your car in August in Houston, it's going to warp and melt and get all nasty. You couldn't leave it in your garage. PLA would be stuff you'd make for the house. Like this is made out of PLA, right? So this thing I made to keep all my buttons in, this is made out of PLA because it sits in my room. And by the way, this is a Gridfinity. That's what the bottom of it looks like. I'll show you this in a minute, but that's how it stays together. But yeah, that's one kind of plastic. Then there's a plastic called PET G. Here, look. This is what the filament looks like. If you guys have never seen it, this is what the filament looks like. So this is how it comes when you buy it. So this is called PET G. This is a different kind of filament. So PET G is a little tougher, right? So that's on the scale. That's a PET G. That's a little tougher. This is what it all looks like. It comes on spools like this, and you put it in the printer, and that's what it's like. It's just little plastic like that. You really can't see it. Let me see if I can make it. Yeah, it's not gonna work, but it's real thin. There you go. Yeah, it's real thin. It's like spaghetti. It's like thick like spaghetti. And yeah, it just feeds through. The way it works is like it feeds through this nozzle, right? Like if it was a pen, it feeds through the nozzle here. And then the nozzle heats it up and then just kind of goes back and forth. It's pretty dope. It's pretty crazy technology. So PLA is like the least toughest in order of toughest, right? It goes PLA. Cece said, Barry, can you make me a 3D printer? In order of toughness, it goes PLA and then PET G. And that's what this stuff is, right? So this is PET G, this is PLA right here, and then there's ASA and ABS, and ASA is a little tougher, and then ABS you've heard of, like a lot of stuff is made out of ABS plastic, and those are usually a lot tougher. So if you wanted something that was tough, like a knife block, or maybe even a cutting board, let's see, could you make a cutting board out of ABS? Technically you can make a cutting board out of ABS plastic, but it is not recommended due to the concerns about it potentially to harbor bacteria. Let's see, Donna, what's the best plastic to use to 3D print what did you say, a chopping block or a cutting board? What did she say? Cutting board. Okay. So print a cutting board. Let's see. For 3D printing cutting board, the best plastic to use is PET G, as it's considered food safe, has good strength, and heat resistance, is relatively easy to print with, making it a great choice. Oh, okay. So PET G is food safe. There you go. Now what you could do, because you could also, a lot of times when you print with these, you can like coat it too with something. So you could print it and then put like a lacquer coating over it or something like that, like what they do with wood. So that's possible too. Cause like I didn't do anything on this. Like you can see the seams in it, but I didn't really give a shit. But there's some people that will like sand this and smooth it out, but you can see, I mean, this is 3D printed. You can see some seams in it and stuff, but it's still relatively smooth. I mean, for being made at home, I didn't care because nobody sees it. But I literally put no effort into polishing those stuff at all. Like, it's pretty dope. It's pretty crazy technology. The shit you can make. So yeah. So yes, Donna, I can make you a cutting board. Yes. I don't think I'd make a BOD ashtray, but you'd have to. Jeff said, "Can I get a hairpiece?" Jeff, how about I just make you a BOD hat, brother? Huh? How about I just send you a BOD hat for fuck's sake? Make you a hairpiece. What up, Perry? Good to see you, brother. What up, Jesus? Yeah. That's the thing, Dre. We could just put a hard resin over it, like coat it in a hard resin. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I think it's changing colors. Yeah. That's the other thing is most 3D printers are single color. But Nora, see, you can't see it, but this thing up top here, you can hear it. It's changing colors. So I can print in 4 colors, which is pretty dope. Most printers are single color. Well, all of them are a single color. But this bamboo system... Oh, speaking of the devil, I just said something and there he is. He's like Beetlejuice. But this printer, they have attachments for it. And there's one, it's called an AMS. And it can do you can print 4 colors. So I could do a 4-color print up to 16. You can actually print up to 16 colors. So you can attach 4 of these 4-color stations to it and print up to 16 colors on one thing. Pretty amazing, man. The technology is crazy. So yeah, there's all kinds of shit. Like if you, let's see, let's look for Donna a cutting board on that other website. Let's see what they got over there. Let's see, cutting board. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Yes, it was only good things, Steven. Only good things. Oh, look, they've got this little Prep Tidy cutting board companion. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So you could print that, put it on your cutting board, and put all the stuff in there. That's pretty dope. Here's cutting board support, cutting board drainer, cutting board organizer, cutting board hangers. I don't see an actual cutting board, but it's not that hard to design. I mean, hell, you just go to Tinkercad and, oh, there you go. A cutting board for your kitchen. Right there, Donna. There it is. There's a cutting board. I can put your name on it. How cool is that? What about a BOD license plate frame? Oh, Donna. That's genius. Oh my gosh, Donna, let me search that. Oh, Donna, that's genius. Let's see. License plate frame. Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. All right. One in the chat if you want a Barry on Deck license plate frame. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to just send these to the Patreon members. If you want one, if you're a Patreon member, let me know. I'll send you one. So yeah, that's a great idea, Donna. I love that idea. That's a great idea. All right, we're doing that. Yeah, 100%. I'm making Barry on Deck license plates. Look at that. I could put the logos on there. That's great. You know what? Oh, Alex, even better. I'm gonna make a fuck them kids license plate. Donna, you just gave me new merch. Are you kidding me? What? What? Donna, you're a genius. Because I've been thinking of like, what could I 3D print for merch? What could I 3D print for merch? Because I did make Nora some keychains for Christmas. She wanted keychains. They were pretty cool. Let me see if I don't think I have a picture of them. Let me see. Oh, you know what? She sent me. So she made Christmas gifts for all the gals at work, and she was like, "Could you make me like a keychain / name tag thing?" And so I was like, yeah. So I figured it out. So that, like, this was the gift she made. Oh, here, I'll just email this shit. Let's see. This will be easier. Oh, shit. Stop it. Stop it. Uh-oh. Where the fuck did it go? Anyways, yeah, I made them. I'll just show it to you from there. Just whatevs. But yeah, so that's like I made her, you can see that's the keychain. It's just like black and white just to do it. But so I was going to do something like that, like a fuck them kids keychain. But then I was like, I don't know. I guess I could do that. But I love this. I love this. So good, Donna. So good. Fuck them kids on the license plate? Yes. Oh my God. I mean, we're still going to do a keychain. Sound like one of the cats was trying to come in here. Oh my God, that's so good. That's so good. Can you print me a BOD tornado? Yeah. I'll just make you one. I'll just, with that last in Houston heat that Clarence said. Yeah, it would have to be printed out of like ABS, like I said. That's the highest heat tolerance that there is. Like ABS plastic heat tolerance. ABS plastic can withstand a temperature of up to 100 degrees Celsius. Heat deflection, so deformation temperature. Parts molded in ABS begin to deform at about 100 degrees Celsius. So what is that? Convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. I totally didn't spell that right. 100 degrees Celsius is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. I think we're good. Yeah. So if I just printed an ABS plastic or even ASA plastic heat tolerance, let's see. Typical heat deflection temperatures for ASA is 180 to 120. ASA's heat tolerance typically able to withstand temperatures of around 176 to 194 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah. And what I'd do is probably make a prototype, put it on my car, and see how long it lasts. So, anyways, I'm having a fucking blast with this thing, man. It's so great. Yep, I'm gonna make some BOD keychains. I'll probably do that for the peeps, for the Patreon folk. Perry wants a BOD cutting board, so I'm not doing Barry on deck cutting boards. That's a lot. That's a lot. Definitely gonna do Barry on deck. Some new keychains. I do like the license plate thing for the Patreon members, so definitely will make those. And then I owe all the Patreon members shirts, so definitely gonna get those out. I owe y'all like a whole year or year and a half of stuff that I have makeup to do. But so I'm gonna get some shirts made. I'm probably gonna send out a new round of bags and shot glasses. I was trying to decide all the shit that I wanted to get printed for you guys. Not like on the printer, but like the stuff that I was gonna get made. So Truck Driver Pookie said I still owe him an Amazon gift card. For what?
Heck yeah!
Hey, shit! Oh, by the way, I forgot. Who was it that came in? Or Keith did. My bad, Keith. Brother man, thank you for resubscribing for 35 months. Dude, that's like 3 years almost. That's crazy. And Steven, my dog, thank you for resubscribing for 33 months, my friend. Buttons don't work. Truck Driver Pookie said he's not sure anymore. Donna, literally, Linda, listen. Linda, listen. Donna. Where'd it go? Oh, for fuck's sake, where'd it go? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Ugh. Oh! So I told y'all I've been cleaning my office. I've been trying to get shit straight, right? That's why if you notice the new background, you've got the new background, the new lights. I got all the liquors now over here. Nora got me the light up liquor thing there. I'm going to add some steps to it. That's why there's some space there. Got this all cleaned up. Got the printer in over here. So, and then we're going to put some lights up top up here. So the top row in the back is going to be lit. Not up top, but like where the BOD sign is, that's going to be lit, right? BOD team fuck them kids license plate holders for the parrot pickup line. Yes, Cisco. I still want teas, please. Yes, I know I owe you because I'm supposed to do a logo redesign and I really can't settle on what I want the logo to look like. But Donna, I've been cleaning up my office and look what I found. I found one. So Miss Donna, since I owe y'all stuff, I will just put your name on this, Donna. And that's yours now. That'll be one of the things I send you is yours. That's Donna's. I found one of the OG. This is back when they had the YouTube Barry is Funny on it. But the reason I didn't send this out to anybody is because look, when they printed it, they got like the blue on there. They jacked it all up. It got all funky. But I found one of those. And I have one of the old school or the new school black ones too. Yeah, I found all kind of shit. I was like, well, look at that. Got a whole bunch of damn merch. Cisco for the pickup line. Yes. Yeah. A t-shirt with a t-shirt on it. Call it a TT. Okay. Who's going to do it? 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 I'll do it. I'll do it. Jesus Christ. I told Allison Barry's trying to recreate the bar background in Jamaica. Oh, that's so funny. CC, thanks for the message this morning. Appreciate you thinking of me. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes! John Dorier said, TT these nuts. Thank you for, I didn't want to have to do it. I appreciate you. Thank you. Cisco said, $20 for that joke. I hope someone yanks your anal beads out like they're starting a lawnmower. Once that cools down, I'll show y'all what I was printing, and then we're going to get into some sports. But I wanted to show you what I'm into real fast. It's sexual. No, I'm just kidding. Donna, I love the fuck out of that license plate thing. Oh my God, that's just genius. I mean, genius. Love it. What am I going to save this under? Let's see. New collection. Merch. Yep, we're going to call that merch. Donna's a genius. You can print some anal beads for Total Dallas. There you go. Yo, what up, H-Town dude? Good to see you, man. I still proudly wear my Fuck the Texans shirt. Yeah, boy. I tell you what, they earned the respect back, but yeah, I still bust it out every once in a while. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. What did H-Town Dude say? Oh, do we have any hats? You know, I'm working on some new hats actually. So I do have, sir. Look at this. I got this box of hats here, right? And I have some Welcome to the Land hats that I'm working on. So that patch, when they send me these patches, I'm actually having to finagle the shit out of this. Oh, look at that. Sports Ride. When they sent me the patches, this is how they came. And I don't like it. I don't like not having the border. I don't like not having the border on it. So I'm having to go through. I mean, what do y'all think looks better? Border, no border. Border, no border. So what I'm having to do is I had to order some, it's actually like real thick material that I'm having to cut, specially made, and then put on there. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm having to go through and custom put them on there. It sucks, but yep. So that's I don't have any, yeah, you can see I got a bunch of them. I fucked that one up. So that's a screw up. So that one sucks. But yeah, that's what I have. So I got a bunch of them. Look, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that I got to still finish. Ugh. 6 of those that I got to finish. That one's dumb but broken. 7 that are not finished. And let's see here. 1, 2 that are finished. And 1 that's fucked up. I could print CC luggage for vacation. That's hilarious. 1 that's fucked up. Now, I have these black ones. I have these black hats that are blank. And these were supposed to be Barry on Deck hats. But I didn't have any more patches. Because so I don't have any more of these patches. I had printed some Love Each Other hats. Those are all gone. Don't have any more of these patches. And then I made a few. I had made a few. I sold these at shows. Barry on Deck hats. Had made a few of those. And so that's why I had bought these black hats. But then I ran out of patches. Until I cleaned my office and found one. So yeah, I'm going to have basically 1 hat that I'll be able to print. So that answers your question, H-Town Dude. 1 hat. CC said always vote for the border. 3D print a cabin for Joe Pro. Oh, dude, they 3D print BOD anal beads. Yes, CC. Yo, that would be hilarious. I could use a Dakota Sucks license plate. Hey, Everybody said border. Okay. No border. Looks like you did it yourself. Yeah, exactly. I didn't like those patches at all. Because even these patches, where'd it go? Oh. Even these patches that are black, at least they have a border on them. You know what I mean? Like, you can still see it's got the border. Because that's how most hats, that's how most of them come. That's how most hats are made. They're heat pressed. Oh, by the way, didn't know this. Nora dropped this bomb on me yesterday. She goes, hey. Hey, are you busy in a week or two? I was like, well, I don't know. It depends. What are we doing? She goes, well, my mom's cousin or something like that. We're gonna meet somewhere because they're getting rid of an embroidery machine. And I told them we'd take it. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I figured you'd use it. Like, well, fuck yeah, I'd use it. You crazy? As much shit as I make? Like, holy fuck, you just got me an embroidery machine? That's crazy. So, it turns out I'll be getting an embroidery machine. So it looks like now I'll be making my own hats. This is crazy. I'm about to turn this whole bitch into like an enterprise. BOD keychains or bottle openers. Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing bottle openers, like full size bottle openers. I'm thinking about printing those and sending them to the Patreon members. Donna said this is the longest squirrel in the history of BOD. It really is, Donna. Girl, I haven't had a job in 3 years. Am I busy? Go fuck yourself. This is a job, okay? And so is comedy. So go fuck yourself. I don't know why I hit that. Yeah. So I was finding all kinds of shit. Hats and merch and all kinds of shit. All right, I'm going to show you what I just printed. And then we're going to get to work. Because I'm into like this whole gridfinity thing. That's what I'm into right now. And what that is it's like an organizational system. I still love you too, Steven. I still love you the mostest. This dude invented this thing called gridfinity. And what it is it's just this like standard of a way to organize things. And it's basically a grid system to organize your shit, right? So it's basically it's based off of, let me see if I can find it. It says the gridfinity designs were, let's see. Oh shit, where is it? Let's see. No, let's see. Yeah, well, all right. So basically it's just a way to organize. It's an organizational system, right? So if you've ever seen like organizational systems where it's all like bins and stuff, this is a way to do that, but it's a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Standardized, right? So it's all based off, it starts off, look, I'll show you. It starts off with these base plates, right? So you use these base plates and each plate is based off of a square, right? So this will give you an idea. So you make these base plates here and they're squares. And it's a square is 42 inches. It's it's 42 inches square, I think. Yeah, there you go. Base plate for 42 millimeter organization solutions. So it's gridfinity is what it's called, but it's all standard, so to speak, is what this dude came up with. And then what you do, so those are the base plates, and there's different kinds of base plates, right? So there's different kinds of base plates, and then you not buy, but you can make these bins that you can print to put into those grids. So you can cut or put bins into your drawers and then make your own organizational system. So like here's an example of a dude's toolbox that he made, right? So he made this whole toolbox. So this is, I'll show you, like he took that out and that's the bin that he made. And then he did that, right? So you can see it's all custom fit. And this is where you like using CAD to make your own shit, right? So let's see. And some people have them already made. So they'll have like, oh, here you go. Let's see. Here's a custom, let's see. I saw one earlier. What was it? Oh, here you go. So if you're doing something in your workshop, this is one for screwdriver bits. And so you get it and then you download it, and on the bottom of it is the squares, and they pop right into the Gridfinity system. So, and there's literally fucking thousands of these things everywhere. And it's just all kinds of shit. Whatever you can think of probably already exists. But if not, there's literally these, you can make your own. And so they literally have like generators online where you can just go and make a box and make your own shit. Like you can customize your own bins. And that's what these guys are doing, right? So that's why this guy's looks like that. Because he does it. And they show you how to do it. Let's see. Oh, let me find something here. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a good image of a custom Gridfinity. I'll just do a toolbox. Let's see here. Just something that looks good. Let's see. There was one that was red and black that was really dope. This guy did. Where to go? That's where I got the idea for. Here we go.
Heck yeah!
There we go. So this is what this dude looks like. Isn't that dope? Look at that. That is so badass. This is this dude's toolbox, and this is using that Gridfinity system. So you print the base, and then you get these things, and then what you do is you print these out full, right? So these bins are solid. And then you take this into the CAD system and you outline the tool that you want, and you cut all that out in CAD, and then you 3D print it, and then you pop it into the grid system and you put your tool in there. That sounds super sexual. Alex said, now I want a printer. Customer fishing tackle box. Yeah. Cisco said $11K. Damn, that's $36 a bottle. Maybe not a case, but I'd buy a bottle. What? What is this? For what? Maybe the winery can partner with Barry. BOD dildos. BOD dildos. Barry on dick. I wonder if that plastic could be put inside you. I wonder if that'd be bad. That's funny. Yeah, a lot of you asking about the hats. I don't have the hats yet online, so I just need to get them online. I need to get all this merch online. That's one of my big things for January is getting all this shit online. It's part of why I'm cleaning everything out. What was this? Oh, yeah, you can make your own Legos. No, it's not Legos, but you can make your own Legos with a 3D printer. That's something some people do too. What is this? What is this about a barrel? I would buy a barrel and get the winery to make BOD wine. Oh, I do have a barrel, but not for wine. It's the old whiskey barrel. Okay, let's see what we printed. Let's see. I'll show you what I printed, and then we're going to get started on some sports and shit. Let's get rolling. H-Town Dude said I Googled that shit. Now I have a rabbit hole. Thanks. Yeah, just Google Gridfinity. It's pretty dope shit. It's I need to take a picture. I'll take a picture of my bathroom drawer when I'm finished. But this is what I printed now. I'm using something called Clickfinity Refined. This is the one I'm using. And actually I'll show you the bottom. That's what this is actually based off of. This is actually based off of Gridfinity. In fact, you can see the bottom of it. That's Gridfinity. Because yeah, you can, it's modular. So I use it now for a lot of shit. Best intro ever. What? Oh, we all went down this rabbit hole. Oh yeah. Honest question. Does it smell when you use it like burnt plastic? Not a bit. Not a bit. I wouldn't have put it in here. I would have put it in the garage or in another room. We got 3 rooms in this house we don't use. I would have thrown it in another one, but nope. No smell at all. Now, I'm told that like certain plastics you use, like ABS might smell a little bit, but like the printer comes with like a carbon filter in it and shit like that. I wish I could show you. I wish there was a way I could show you the printer better. But here, let me get what I printed out. So, let's see here. So this is what it looks like when it's printed. So what it does is it prints it on these, what they call build plates, right? So these plates actually get hot. If you notice, it's stuck. You see that? Look at that. It's upside down. He's a magician, mama. So the way the process works is the plates actually get up to like 75 degrees Celsius, 65 degrees Celsius or whatever. And the reason is, see, I just made 2 Gridfinity plates or 2 Gridfinity bins. But the reason is because the plastic has to stick, because if it moves, it gets all wonky and you don't get a clean print. So the plate the plate is still warm right now. So the plate gets hot so that the plastic will stick to it. Right. So you can see like that plastic tower is stuck to it. That's called, what's that tower called? I forget the name of the tower, but that tower is so because of the color change. But yeah. So what you do is, and this is called a smooth plate. And the reason I did this, if you notice, the plate that comes with it is called a rough plate. You see the bottom of that? See how rough that looks? That was me using the rough plate. Well, if you wanted to print something that you were going to give to somebody that maybe you wanted it to look a little smoother, like you can see the inside. That looks pretty smooth, right? Sides look pretty smooth. I mean, everything looks nice. It looks like you might have bought this in a store, right? Same thing. But if you looked at the bottom, then you'd be like, well, whoa, what the fuck is that? Why does it look like that? Well, that's because the plate that I used was called a textured plate. The reason you use a textured plate is it's easy to stick to. But with this, and by the way, the way you get this off, you just pop it. Just bend it, or when it gets super cold, it'll pop right off. So you just bend it like that. Notice the difference though with the smooth plate. Look at the bottom of that versus that. What? So it's like super smooth now. Which just, I don't know, it just looks better. But I put the plate in. It's not for these. I mean, nobody sees this shit. So it really doesn't matter, but it's just personal preference. But yeah, I just printed me my last 2 bins for the bathroom. This is where my toothpaste is going to go. This is where all my extra shit for my razors is going to go. But the rest of the stuff I've already cut out, so. Yup. Let me put this back real quick. And then we're going to get started with some sports. All right. Well, there's your little tour of 3D printing. If I bought parts for a kayak made for this new hobby coming up. Yeah. Dude, you'd be surprised at the shit. Like, there's one dude that made an entire Iron Man suit that he 3D printed. Look, hold on. 3D printed full size Iron Man suit. Like, this dude, and he wears it and he walks around in it. Like, it's a fully functional Iron Man suit that this guy fucking wears. Here we go. This shit is crazy. Like, it's really, I mean, and the files are out there for all this shit. Like, all the files exist. Now, you've got, if you're going to print something like this, what you have to do is, you have to polish it and paint it, and that shit takes forever. Like, forever, ever. Oh, yeah. I think they have those, too. I think they have files for weed grinders. Oh, you know what? They may not. They call it an herb grinder. That's what it was. Yeah, I think I did see that. I think I saw a file for an herb grinder. Let's see. I'm telling you, they have fucking everything. Dub said so. He definitely never had a girlfriend. Too funny. All right. That was our nerdy trip down. Hey, by the way, Steven the Weather Guy. Thank you for the gifted sub to USN TV. Much appreciated. I know a guy who builds remote controlled airplanes out of 3D printed parts he makes. Yeah, if you go to the, I got mine from Bamboo Lab. That's who makes my printer. And if you go to their website and you look at their filament, they actually have a filament. Let's see. What is it? They have something called, I think it's like either, oh, there it is. ASA Aero. Right there. ASA Aero. And it's for model planes and shit. Or, yeah. See? It's for exactly for what you're talking about. Self-foaming material, renowned for its exceptional durability, heat sensitive. So, yeah, it's fake. It's for exactly what you're talking about. It is for that very thing. Steven said, so much science. I miss Barry on science. Bro, they have all, I mean, the amount of shit that they have, like as far as materials that go that you can print with, they have glow in the dark. They have glow in the dark filament. They have clear. So like you can get, here's the glow in the dark, PLA glow in the dark. They have clear filament. So if you just wanted to like print something like that, say had, like if you wanted to make that on air sign, right? You could totally do that. That's super easy. Like, yeah, they've got clear, they've got like marble textured, they've got wood. So you can get a wood look to your filament. They've got marble. They've got silk. Here you can make the halo. If you wanted to make the halo hat or helmet, they've got this PLA gold just for that. Let's see what else. Where's the wood at? Oh, there we go. There's PLA wood. They've got rosewood, black walnut, birch, white oak. And yeah, this is the kind of shit you can make with it. It's fucking insane, man. Like, it's crazy. What else? They got shit like with sparkles in it. Yeah, just there's the marble. So like if you wanted to make like a statue, There you go. Looks like a statue with marble. It's all plastic. Pretty wild. Pretty fucking wild. Oh, and this was the stuff I was telling you about, Keith, for your mouth guard. This stuff called TPU. Where is it? PEG, ABS. Here we go. PC TPU. TPU is a rubber. So there's two kinds of TPU. There's 95A, and then there's this for the AMS, which I could put in there. But this, it's just a rubber. So you can see that they've made like a case for AirPods, and then you'll see like there's its bendability. There you go. There's shit like this, a rubber ball. There was one example they give where they made like a tire for a race car. Let's see, maybe this was it. Where is it? Oh, there you go. Phone cases. Yeah, they made phone cases and shit out of it. So, yeah, tons of shit. Oh, I didn't have that on screen. Oh, well. Glow in the dark dildos. Even better. All right, let's get to some sports. Come on. Here's the sports headlines for today. If you live in this city, H-Town, no doubt. Oh, Barry on Deck phone case. Need it. Not a bad idea. I'll write it down. Gots to write it down. If you live in this city, you've no doubt heard the news. Justin Verlander has ordered. Keith, make sure you get good TPU. Don't get the cheap shit. Trust me on this. When it comes to filament and stuff, you get what you pay for. In fact, just message me. We all get printers and buy files from Barry. The files are free, bro. The files are free. Yeah, Justin Verlander has signed with the San Francisco Giants. It's a 1-year deal. It's worth $15 million. He's 42 years old. This will be his 20th season. This article on ESPN talks a little bit about last year. And it says, shoulder and neck injuries limited Verlander to 17 starts. Over his last 7, he posted an 8.10 ERA. With a falling strikeout rate and climbing home run rate, Verlander began to show signs of aging after a career in which he seemed impervious to it. BOD holsters. Has to be dope. I'm not sad about this. I know I probably should be. I know I probably am supposed to be. But I'm really not upset about Verlander going to the Giants. Here's why. It was a 1-year deal worth $15 million. That's not terrible, but that's $15 million that could have been spent elsewhere, number one. You really don't owe the guy any loyalty at this point. And there was nothing that said the Verlander you're going to get is going to be the ace that he is expected to be, and the ace that $15 million says he'll be. Sorry, I'm writing down license plates and phone cases and dildos and anal beads. I don't even know where the 15 minute. What up, Chris? Chris said it's okay. Crane will trade for him in June. God, isn't that the truth? There comes a point when you have to cut bait. And at 42, wanting $15 million, that would be the time, right? Especially when you take a gander at what his numbers were down the stretch and how ineffective he was. I mean, folks, lest we forget, he didn't make the playoff roster. So it should come as no surprise to anyone that he wasn't re-signed. The writing was on the wall. He wasn't effective enough to make the playoff roster on a team that was starving for pitching. I mean, what? So it shouldn't surprise you, and it shouldn't upset you, and you shouldn't be distraught. I heard on the news here in town that somebody was like, "Oh man, they're dropping like flies. We can assume Bregman's gone, so now we're just down to Jose Altuve, and that's it." Yeah. That's how dynasties work. We all knew this day was coming. We all knew. It's here. The day of reckoning is upon us. It's time to pay the piper. We're here, and we're paying the piper as a fan base. What you have to hope is that ownership and management is good enough, is smart enough to do their due diligence. I almost grabbed that sound today. I should have, damn it. And set you up and put you in a position to maintain a level of excellence to where you don't have to go back to square one and start all over with a new rebuild. But even if you do, you kind of know the blueprint now. I mean, look, you're not going to get lucky again and draft and develop another Bregman, Correa, Springer, Keuchel, Altuve, Tucker. It's just not, I mean, that's, you know how rare that is? The amount of talent that this team collectively drafted, developed, brought to the majors. It is so rare what this team accomplished. I mean, we're talking in other sport, perspective. This is the Warriors. When the Warriors were their dynasty, the run that they went on, when it was Clay and Draymond, this is what they did. This is the same thing they did, but on a smaller scale because it's the NBA. There's only 12 players. But remember, everybody was like, oh, everybody else is buying their big three. Not the Warriors. Remember, the Warriors built through the draft. And they hit, and they hit, and they hit. And they became a dynasty, and no one could beat them. And that's exactly what the Astros were. And what you have to hope now, Steph Curry is Jose Altuve. And now you just got to hope that you're putting the right people around because the Warriors are still good. Steph is still good. And people still, don't want to play the Warriors. Where are they at right now? They are 10th in the West, 18-18. They're at 500. Hell, just 2 weeks ago, they were sitting at like 6 or 7 or 5. So they've stumbled a bit. Now they've lost 2 in a row, 4 and 6 in their last 10. But they've been good. Not great, but they've been good. So that's what you have to hope for. What you don't want to be is, I'm trying to think of a team that just fell off after their dynasty. Gosh. And I mean, after a dynasty, I'm not talking about the Cubs where everyone thought it was going to be a dynasty and it was one and done. The Rangers or, shit like that. But what you're hoping is you're not the Cowboys. And I hate to do that. I really do. Or hell, the Yankees. I mean, the Yankees had a dynasty run there, and then because I think of the Cowboys and the Niners, but the Niners have rebuilt and done, they went back to a Super Bowl and whatnot. And that was that 90s era Cowboys Niners thing. That was and then it was nothing, That's what you're hoping for. Patriots. There you go, Nate. Duh. It was right in front of my face. Bulls. There you go, Titan Hugo. No, the Giants didn't fall off. No. I disagree, Chris. The Giants were winning. They won World Series like every other year. And they've still managed to stay pretty damn competitive in a really tough NL West. The Rockets were never a dynasty, though, Steven. Ever. Blackhawks is pretty good, too, Mark. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, the Bulls is good. Marlins, yeah, see, here's the thing about dynasties. You can't really, a dynasty has to be sustained for years. It can't just be like 1, 2, or even 3 years. To me, a dynasty has to span 6, not even 6. A dynasty has to really span almost a decade. I mean, it's got to go for, to me, at least 7, 8 years. At least to be a dynasty. It's almost like there has to be a marquee player who's almost his entire career is spent in that organization, and that organization's success revolves around that career, and that's the dynasty. Because if you think about it, it's how dynasties work. They revolve around the success of a great player. Let's think about it. I can look at the screen and we can talk about great dynasties. Just using some of the names that have been thrown out. Okay. They did what the Sixers have been trying to do for the last 15 years. Yeah. Cubs. Yeah. So disagree there with the Marlins too. Bulls. Michael Jordan. What happened when he left? Yeah, exactly. Blackhawks is a good one. Rangers were never a dynasty. The Giants were, they've sustained pretty well. Patriots. Tom Brady. They were a dynasty as long as Tom Brady was there. Don't give me that Bill Belichick bullshit, by the way. Fuck all that. To the day I die, I will stand and die on that hill. To the day I die. That's Tom Brady. The Rockets, again, I wouldn't really say dynasty. They went back to back, but there's the Braves in the 90s. Even though they did not win more than one title, the Braves of the 90s, I got to give it to you. Greg Maddux. The linchpin. You had Maddox, Glavine, Smoltz, and you had Chipper Jones and Javi Lopez, and you had Andrew Jones, and you had all of these, Braves that came and went. But it was Greg Maddux and everybody else, Smoltz, but it was Greg Maddux. Damn, Peepy Dubs, Red Wings, 25 straight years in the playoffs. Then, flatline. Now, that's true, Total Dallas. The Cowboys had triplets. That's true. But one of those triplets ended up being an all-time great compared to the other two. Emmitt Smith, while he was there, let's be real. think the Cowboys might still be great without Michael Irvin, as long as they had Troy and Emmett. I think the Cowboys might be great without Troy, as long as they had Emmett and Michael. I don't know if the Cowboys would be great without Emmett, even if they had Troy and Michael Irvin. I don't know if they would be great. And the reason I say that is you have to consider the era in which they played. It was not this era. In this era, maybe so, because this is a much more pass-happy, pass-friendly era. So the passing game means more. It's more effective. So maybe a Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin combination would be more effective, and maybe not having Emmitt Smith wouldn't be as big of a deal. But back then, I think of the three, it's obvious to me anyways, in my opinion, Emmitt Smith was the bell cow. He was by far the man. Told Dallas said Bruce Bochy for the Giants. I was going to say Buster Posey, but you could go Bruce Bochy. Yeah. You have to win back-to-back championships and be contender for at least 6 years to be considered a dynasty in my personal record book. Okay. I don't know about having to win back-to-backs, but okay. I think you just have to sustain excellence. I don't even know that you have to win a ton of championships. You know how hard it is to just sustain excellence in sports? I mean, the Astros got to, 7 ALCSs in a row? Do you know how hard that is? Do you know how hard it is to get to a league championship series once? Much less 7 times in a row? Let's see. League championship series appearances. Postseason history, league championship appearances. Let's see. Here we go. American League. Oh. Let's see. Appearances by team. Yankees have 19, Red Sox have 12, Athletics have 11, Orioles 10, Kansas City Royals 8, Tigers have 7, Astros have 7, Blue Jays have 7, the Angels 6, Guardians 6, Minnesota 5, Chicago 3, Seattle 3, Rangers 3, Tampa 2, Brewers 1. I mean, that just shows you right there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams with 7 or more. The Astros did all of theirs in a row. That's tough. So just to get there. I was trying to see, let's see. Yeah, the Yankees don't even have. Theirs was 96, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2003, 2004. So theirs wasn't that many in a row. 80, 75, 86, 88, 90. No, the Red Sox weren't. Athletics was 72, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. And then it stops at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. 81, 88, 89, 90, 92, 06. Baltimore's 69, 70, 71, 73, 74, 79, 83. Yeah. Astros 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I mean, fuck. This is just right there. Rangers 2010, 2011, 2023. Let's see. Who else? Blue Jays. No. I mean, no one else in the American League has ever gone 7 times in a row. Pretty amazing. Nate said Chris, Giants were not a dynasty. Spurs. Yeah, the Spurs were a dynasty. And they swapped linchpins, though. They went from David Robinson to Tim Duncan, but, good point. Buffalo Bills, even though no titles, 4 straight Super Bowls. I would agree. I would agree with that. St. Louis Rams football. It'd be a little tougher. I'd have to go look. I'm not sure. I don't know if you saw this, but James Franklin took a swipe at Notre Dame. And I'm here for it. It says, while discussing the opportunity that awaits Penn State, James Franklin said Wednesday that the showdown against Notre Dame is about representing our schools and our conferences. Franklin then caught himself realizing Notre Dame coach Marcus Freeman was sitting just to his right and said, or our conference. Excuse me. Penn State will be representing the Big Ten. Notre Dame is, of course, an FBS independent. It says Nittany Lions reached the Big Ten championship game before earning a number 6 seed in the first 12-team CFP, while the Fighting Irish made the playoffs as an at-large and earned the number 7 seed, despite playing in one fewer game. Franklin said he thinks a larger CFP ultimately requires more uniformity around college football, including every team to be part of a conference and playing the same number of league games. Notre Dame, one of 3 remaining FBS independents, sees its status as central to the school's identity and has resisted chances to join the Big Ten and other conferences over the years. Fighting Irish compete in the ACC for most of their other major sports, and they have a scheduling agreement with the ACC in football. Franklin said it should be consistent across college football. This is no knock at Freeman or Notre Dame, but I think everybody should be in a conference. I think everybody should play a conference championship game, or nobody should play a conference championship game. I think everybody should play the same number of conference games. Penn State reached CFP by playing 9 conference games as well as the Big Ten championship game against number 1 Oregon, which defeated the Nittany Lions 45-37. Big 12 also maintained a 9-game league slate, while the SEC and ACC have stayed at 8 conference games. Well, and that's the thing. If not everybody's playing the same amount of games, then he does have a point in that regard. I think he has a really legitimate point on a couple of fronts. I do think, one, I think everybody should be playing the same number of games. If you're going to be in the big boy league, if you're going to be competing for a national title, one, I think this whole notion of scheduling FCS teams should be over with. You don't play in the FCS, you don't get to play FCS teams. If you play in the FBS, if you play in the big boy league, you play big boy league teams. I mean, that's the equivalent. This is legitimately the equivalent of an NFL team being like, hey, our first 2 games, we're going to play teams from Canada, or we're going to play a college team just to warm up. We can't risk a loss that early in the season, so we're just going to play the Toronto Argonauts week 1. I mean, that's what they're doing. And in the past, when it was pollsters and it mattered, because if you lost week 1, you fell out of the polls and it was just almost impossible to climb back to number 1 and win a title. I get it. But that's not this anymore. You can still lose 2, 3 games and potentially make the playoffs. So those days should be over. No more. And if you look, somebody pointed this out. The 4 remaining teams in the playoffs, in the college football playoffs, none of them played an FCS school. Yep. That surprised me. If you look at their schedule, let me see. Let me pull these up here. Close. What the shit is that? Oh, that's a Verlander article. Don't need that. Don't you talk about that boy like that. Somebody call 911. Sketch. Here we go. Here you go. Oh, fancy. Akron, Western Michigan. No, I'm not saying this is a killer schedule. Yeah, that's like a team getting 2 bye weeks. Exactly right, Nate. That's exactly right. It's not a killer schedule, but Akron, Western Michigan, Marshall, Michigan State, Iowa, Oregon, Nebraska, Penn State, Purdue, Northwestern, Indiana, Michigan. And then they had to play Tennessee and Oregon and now Texas. That is not an easy schedule. Texas opened with Colorado State and then Michigan, UTSA, University of Louisiana, Monroe, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Georgia, Vanderbilt, Florida, Arkansas, Kentucky, Texas A&M, Georgia, Clemson, Arizona State, and now Ohio State. Again, not an easy schedule. Notre Dame opened with A&M, Northern Illinois, Purdue, Miami, Louisville, Miami of Ohio, Louisville, Stanford, Georgia Tech, Navy, Florida State, Virginia, Army, USC, Indiana, Georgia, Penn State. Not easy. And finally, Penn State. West Virginia, Bowling Green, Kent State, Illinois, UCLA, USC, Wisconsin, Ohio State, Washington, Purdue, Minnesota, Maryland, Oregon, SMU, Boise State, Notre Dame. Well, hell, no wonder Penn State. I mean, when you look at the schedules, Penn State has had by far the easiest road to get here. Penn State might be a little bit of fool's gold, if we're being honest. They might be a lot of fool's gold. They might get the doors blown off of them against Notre Dame. Now that I really look at it, I mean, they have 1 win against ranked opponents until the playoffs because they lost to Ohio State. They lost to Oregon, but they beat SMU, and SMU was bleh. I mean, SMU never really, I didn't believe in SMU. SMU is mid. And the same is true for Boise. Boise State wasn't shit, and I knew they weren't shit, and I told you. I said as much before the playoffs started. You heard me rant. I said, look, I like the 12 teams, but I think they need to reseed once they get the 12 teams figured out. Because the way this is set up is bullshit. It's not fair to these teams. Because teams like Oregon and Georgia have it way tougher than teams like Texas and Ohio State and Penn State. And lo and behold, here we are. Oregon and Georgia are gone. Now, look, you got to win. But the fact of the matter is, Penn State had to beat Boise State to stay alive. They had to beat SMU and Boise State to stay alive. I would rather do that then beat Oregon, and my one win has to be against Ohio State. Give me SMU and Boise State to get to the semifinals versus one game against Ohio State. Damn that. And the same is true if I'm Georgia. I don't want to play Notre Dame. Bump that. So, I mean, Texas had to play Clemson. Okay. Clemson ain't Clemson. And Arizona State was a lot better than I thought they would be. I thought Arizona State was going to look like Boise State. But they showed up. That was a hella good game. That's game of the year, really. But that one surprised me. But that's still easier than what Oregon had to do. If I'm Oregon, I would have rather played Clemson and Arizona State than having to have played Ohio State. But Bear, you'd have to play 2 games instead of 1. That's twice as many chances to lose. Yeah, but I like my odds against both of those teams versus my odds against Oregon because you know what? As a matter of fact, the odds going in, where'd it go? Ohio State was favored going into these games. Ohio State was a 2.5. Hey, what up, Ultima the Defender? Good to see you, man. Ohio State was favored. Notre Dame was favored. Texas was favored. And Penn State was favored. So the number 1 and number 2 seeds going into this off of a bye week weren't even the favorites to advance. That tells you there's a flaw in this system. Vegas knew. If Vegas knows, how come the rest of them don't? This was all wrong. I mean, this was all wrong. When you're looking at the quarterfinals here, Oregon should have been playing like Arizona State, and Georgia should have been playing Boise State. That's how they should have went. Because Ohio State should not have been the 8 seed. That should have been Arizona State. So, yeah, it's all screwed up. All screwed up. Barry, did you ever talk about the field goal in the Texas game? Shit, you're going to have to remind me what you're talking about. I watched the game, but I don't remember what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't, bro. You know, me and my memory is terrible. A couple of things from college football, and I had it last, and by the way, I was 2 for 2 in picks. I picked Oregon and Georgia. I went chalk. Actually, I didn't because Arizona and Boise State were 3 and 4. But I really thought Oregon would run the table and win the national championship. I did not see what happened happening. I was a debacle. That was crazy. Notre Dame, Georgia, didn't see that either. Didn't see that coming. That was wild. Notre Dame's both of them. I mean, Ohio State, Texas, Sark said it. He said Ohio State might be the best team left. And they're the 8 seed somehow. And let me tell you what. He ain't lying. Ohio State really might be the best team left. I mean, let's not forget, Ohio State was number 1 in the country for a while. They're good. The one that bounced through and didn't count. I guess I didn't see that. because you got to remember too, I'm smoking cigars and on the laptop, and nor I'm outside and cooking and shit like that. So, that was, what day was that too? Excuse me. Ohio State gets my vote. Yeah. What? I got to look that up now. Let's see. Texas. Let's see. What I missed. Texas. Arizona State field goal. This field goal bounced and still went in. What? Is that the one you're talking about? Oh. Why did the guy talk like that? That was fucking weird. Okay. Now I see. Yeah, so the Section 4, Article 1, Arizona State won the game. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. So Section 1, Article 8. Let's see. Section 1, Article 8. In the context of American football rules, Section 1, Article 8 typically refers to the part of the rule book that governs field goal attempts, specifically detailing the condition under which a kick is considered a successful field goal, including whether the ball must be placed in the field and how it must pass through the goal post. However, the exact wording and interpretation might vary slightly depending on the specifics. I guess everybody's is different. For some reason, I guess I didn't see I guess I wasn't in there or didn't have the sound up or whatever. Because I don't remember that. That's so funny because this video is like, this information from ChatGPT and it's wrong. According to Rule 8, Section 4, Article 1, if the ball hits the ground before going through the uprights, in any scenario, it is declared dead, even if it's touched. Let's see. I watched the end of the game and all of the UT fans there were losing their minds. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Texas, Arizona State field goal. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what this. Oh God, Facebook. Let's see. Boop boop. 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 Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. So he's saying that it's supposed to go in, but they're saying it's a dead ball. I don't think anyone realized it until after the game. Fake news. Yeah. The refs made the right call. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah. I would be... Here's the thing. I don't think... I guarantee you. I guarantee you. The two guys sitting under the goalpost that look up so they can see if the ball goes inside it or outside it, they know that rule. I mean, their job is to know that. I mean, all of they all know that rule book by heart. Let's see. Rule book ending. Let's see. Rule. People will do anything for attention. Yeah. Let's see. Big 12 commissioner issues statement on controversy. Here we go. I've had multiple discussions seeking clarity surrounding the targeting call at Arizona State's final drive in the fourth quarter. Moving forward, we need to address CFP officials officiating to ensure national standards are developed. These standards will be crucial to the CFP future. Yeah. Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what targeting is, Arizona State coach said, but I do want to protect the player. So whatever the rules that protect the player, I'm all about it. Okay. That wasn't even what I was looking for. I was looking for the field goal. Yeah. Yeah, some people are trying to say if it bounces and goes in, it's good, but not if it's tipped. So apparently that's the kicker. Yeah. If that was legal, there would be no bottom crossbar though. No, I think it can bounce and go in as long as it's not tipped. But once it's tipped, if it touches the ground, it's a dead ball. I think that's what I'm reading. So that appears to be what I'm reading. It was all over the place. I had 20 people send me stuff. Yeah. Hey man, what up, Madman? You think Curry to score a touchdown versus the Ravens good? Man. I really don't do those kind of wagers, my dude. Let me pull up the, hold on. I do more spreads. Let's pull up the game though. What up, USN? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Let's pull up the schedule, pull up the box. Let's see. Oh, who are you asking about? Curry against the Ravens? Who? Barry on field goals. I'm not sure who you're talking about, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea who the fuck that is. I'm looking at the depth chart and I don't even see that. So I'm gonna say no. Since there's no Curry on the team, I'm gonna go no. That's probably not a good bet. Man, am I missing it? Like, who the fuck? Nope. Ain't no fucking Curry on the Steelers, bro. Ain't no Curry. Yeah, I don't see no Curry. All right, well, that wraps up the headlines. Thank you. go to ESPN for the headlines as usual. Okay, next on the agenda. Let's talk a little jury. Let's talk a little Jerry Jones for a second. I saw something on the gram that I thought was interesting. Does Jerry Jones get a bad rap for being a dirtbag? Does he? Does he? Does he? I'm going to say no. Not after what I found on Instagram. Apparently, going into last week's game, let me find the link here. What was that noise? Somebody in my house? There we go. Jamie Foxx. What? Who's Jamie Foxx? What? Doesn't everyone think Juror's a dirtbag? I don't know. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Yep. Look at everyone who missed their bonuses. Cowboy quarterback Cooper Rush surprisingly did not get the start in Week 18. There was speculation this could have stemmed from a playing time incentive that he did not reach. He played 55% of the team's offensive snaps this season. He would have earned an additional $250,000. Oh, sorry. Had he played 55% of the team snaps, he would have earned $250,000. Rush finished the season with 48.9% playing time, which got him $250,000 for crossing the 45% threshold. Had he played all the offensive snaps and the Cowboys lost to the Commanders, he would have finished the year with 55.4%. After the game, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones downplayed the incentive as the reason they started Trey Lance. I don't even know about it. I didn't even know about it until I read about it, Jones said. Arizona Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray needed a bigger performance in the finale to earn $750K, but he finished 28 yards and a touchdown shy of hitting 600 rushing yards and 6 rushing touchdowns on the season. He had 3 carries for 22 yards in the win over San Francisco. Let me tell you something. Jerry, you're full of shit, bro. You're full of shit and nobody believes you. You're not going to sit here and tell me that you're resting your starters on in week 18 for a team that's out of the playoffs. And it's not even your starter. He's a backup. He's a backup starter. Bro, stop. You just look like a sleazeball right now. If you really didn't know, but you wanted to do the right thing, give the man his money. Y'all fucked that man out of $250,000. And for somebody like Cooper Rush, that's a lot of money, bro. What does Cooper Rush make? Let's see what Cooper Rush's contract is. Jerry Jones GM title stands clear despite awful Cooper Rush contract blunder. Let's see. Jerry Jones says QB Cooper Rush's contract incentive that would have been reached. Let's see. Spot Trek. Cooper Rush. He was on a 2-year, $5 million contract, including $1.25 million signing bonus. $2.75 million guaranteed. Now he got all of his money, right? But here's the thing people don't understand. Let's see. I wonder if they have a calculator. Because there's this thing called the jock tax. And there was a video on it that I actually think I have it in my inbox. I just haven't downloaded it. It's a fascinating watch. Oh my God, I need to show you the origins of eating W's too. I have so many videos I need to download. But the jock tax is like real and interesting. So it's this video though where this guy talks about, like, let's say you earn 10 million. Let's see, was this it? Nope, that wasn't it. Let me see if I can find this. Jock tax video. Yeah. Yeah. Comics do that shit too. I don't want to hear it. I mean, so basically the jock tax is like what I've told you guys before. It's like, no, it's not a squirrel moment. I'm trying to figure something out because I want to know like what Cooper really makes, because he made $5 million over 2 years. Okay. And I know that sounds like a lot of money. And don't get me wrong, $5 million is a lot of money over 2 years. But let's see. He plays in Texas 8 of those games. What is income tax on $2.5 million? Let's see. Free income tax. Household income. Let's do 2500000. Oh, that's too many O's. Location, Dallas, Texas. Married. What the hell is zip code in Dallas? Let's see. Dallas zip code. 75001. Okay. 75001. Addison. There we go. Your federal income tax plus FICA, $945,187. So of the 2.5 million that you make, you're losing $945,187 in federal income tax. So you're clearing about 1.5 million, but you still have to pay state income tax on all of the states that you played in that have a state income tax. So, I mean, we could figure that out by just looking at their schedule and be like, oh, they played, if they played in California, there's a state income tax there. If they played in Oklahoma, state income tax. If they played in, there's no teams in Oklahoma. I'm just going off where they played in Florida, there's no state income tax, but that's how it works, right? So, but let's just assume that you probably lose another $200K in state income tax, but then you have, bills and you have your management takes a 10%. And this is off the top. So you have management fees, you have your agent, you have, it starts to add up really quick. I think this one guy, he said by the time they get done paying bills and all this shit and people and all of this, like, bro, an athlete that makes 10 million has less than $1 million. Like, cause but his scenario was like, you buy your mom a house and a car and this, that, and it starts to add up quick, like real quick. So to say that $250,000 to you and me, that's a lot of money for sure. To Jerry Jones, that's not a lot of money. To Cooper Rush, it's a lot of money. To a guy like not Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, a $250,000 bonus wouldn't be, I mean, it's still a lot, don't get me wrong, but all he would do with that is just donate it for the tax write-off. He'd be like, oh, cool, I can use that to donate to help with my taxes at the end of the year. But Cooper Rush looks at this and goes, oh, cool, I could pay for my kids' college with this. Like, I can invest this so that I can, not have to change the way I live when I retire. Like, this is a lot of money to a guy like Cooper Rush. He got fucked. This is not a guy making $20-30 million a year. He got fucked. I don't know how state taxes are everywhere else, but when I lived in Louisiana, it was like 1%. I mean, it's real easy to find out. And it also depends. Everywhere is different. Everywhere. Cooper Rush, the dude had better stats than some NFL starters proportionally. Yeah. He played for the Cowboys on 2 different occasions. The origins of eating W's is the reason a lot of Saints fans never got behind Winston. Let's see. I'm going to have to download the video now. Make you watch it. Yeah, you done did it now. You done did it now. You done did it now. You going to make me make you watch it. It's actually pretty interesting. Let's see. And it's downloading. Boom. Got it. Day 3 of the new job and I ain't done shit yet. Was told to head home early. Nice. I meant to text you yesterday and ask you how it was going, Spoon. Not bad, but good to see you, brother. Let's see. Hold on. Cowboy schedule. Here you go. Cowboy schedule this year. They played in Ohio. They were at Cleveland, at the Giants, at Pittsburgh, at San Francisco, at Atlanta, at Washington, at Carolina, at Philly. So those were all the away games. So I don't know what, shit, for example, what is the Ohio state income tax rate for non-residents? Annual tax rate. Here we go. If you make 100,000, Ohio taxable income over 100,000, $2,394 plus 3.5%. So there you go. Well, that's easy to figure out. So you take 2.5 million divided by 17. That's $147,058.82 times 3.5%. Oh shit, I did that wrong. Let's see. Undo, bitch. Yes, that's what I want. I want that. Control C. Okay. Clear. All right. Clear. Get on. Control V times 0.035 equals $5,147.06 plus 2394.32. So he paid $7,541.39 in state income tax in Ohio. So $7,500 just to play football in Ohio. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. Oh, wow. And they changed it then, too, because it used to be more. Yeah, they lowered it. In 2023, it was $2,958 plus 3.75% for everything over $115,000. Oh, no way, Spoon! Spoon said, guess what? I get a bulletproof vest. Not sure they make my size. Do they make bulletproof moo-moos? Oh, Spoon, that's fantastic, bro. Anyways, the bottom line is Jerry Jones is a fucking dirtbag. Give the man his money, bro. You fucking knew. You knew, you asshole. You knew the whole time. You're a piece of shit. Joe Pro! Brother man, thank you for the 303 bits. And by the way, I missed it 47 minutes ago, but Crazy Grandpa 85, thank you for the follow, man. I was busy chit-chatting and didn't thank you. But thank you for Steven the Weather Guy. Barry can print you one. Yeah, I could print you a bulletproof. I'm not sure it would stop any bullets, but you know, it could, I guess it could, you know, like slim you down. Origins of eating dubs. All right, let me move this to the right folder. And we're going to watch a video on the origins of eating W's. Why Jameis Winston did that one thing. Because that was a lot of people were turned off by. They didn't like Jameis after that. That was a lot of people were not feeling that. And here it is. Let's see. All right. 244. But he talks about how it all went down. Check this out. Pay attention. Now, so this is the origins. Jameis Winston went on a podcast. If you've never seen it, Jameis Winston did the famous, who's eating dubs with me? Who's eating dubs? No, we're eating dubs. Cece says it was gross. This sounds like it's going to be not safe for work. It'll look nice. Yeah. Titan Hugo says there's a show tomorrow. Biden has declared National Day of Mourning tomorrow in the post office. He said they will be closed. Yeah. Of course I'm doing a show tomorrow. Yeah. Amos said, I don't think Jerry knew, but McCarthy probably did. Actually, it was probably the other way around. I don't think McCarthy knew, but Jerry probably did, and went to McCarthy and said, hey, don't play the kid. By the way, the Cowboys denied the Bears' request to interview Mike McCarthy. That was stupid. That was your out, bro. That was your chance. What are you doing? How stupid are you, Jera? That was the dumbest. That was stupid. I'd be like, yep, you can have him. You can have him. Take him. Take him. I should ask you as Sin TV about what? About the Bears and McCarthy? Or what am I asking him about? Or the Jerry knew about. You got to remember there's a delay, so I don't know which topic you're talking about, Steven. Context, sir. Oh, he's a Bears guy. Oh. Yeah. Wade Phillips to the Cowboys. I'm calling it. No way. No way. No way. If they don't renew his contract, then it doesn't matter. True. All right, here's the origin story. Here we go. This is Jameis Winston explaining. I guess I should find the video and show you. Jameis Winston eating Dubs. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Let me see if this one will work. This is so weird. Oh my God. All right, so this is the original. This is the OG eating W's video. It's not common to have common sense, Barry. Facts. Facts. That is facts. Let's see. Eating Dubs. Where the fuck did I save that to? God bless it. Where did I go? Son of a bitch. I just had it. What? Oh, you raggedy bitch. Did it really not save? You dirty whore. Dirty ass whore. There's a video out there with a former teammate saying he hated it, but I can't remember the podcast. Let's see. Eating Dubs. I guess my downloader didn't work. Here we go. Let's see. God, these are so slow. Oh. Pop-up blocked, bitch. Okay, it worked. Fucking finally. Yay. Maybe. Did it work? Okay, yes it did. Yay. Okay. Here. Reset. This is the OG. Jameis Winston eating Dubs. Get over here, bitch. Yep. All right. Finally. Here we go. Fuck. Took forever. Here we go. This is the OG first. This is the origins, and then I'll show you, he'll explain where this came from. But this is what started it. Here we go. Let's,
It started like from,
oh,
it was
what?
an alphabet.
No, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Pass it to corner after I say one thing. Go. Let's go.
Why the fuck isn't it playing? Oh, hold on.
After I say one thing. Go.
What the fuck? Oh my god, this video sucks.
I want everybody.
Oh yeah, it's not working now. Son of a bitch. Let's try it again. Let me see if it plays. Can't play this video. Fuck you. Yep, not working. Some bitch. Nope. Okay. Well, you could see the picture. I can't play it off YouTube because you don't get audio. You don't get audio, unfortunately. You just have to take my word for it. I can't play audio through web browsers. That's why I have to download videos. I explain it every time. I can't do it. So I have to download the videos. Nonetheless, he basically goes through, I'll just show you the video. You're not going to be able to hear the audio. I mean, I'll do my best. It'll be a little out of sync, but I'll play the audio. So that'll have to suffice, I guess. The fuck? And yeah, so that'll have to do. So I will try to sync these as best I can. It'll be a little out of sync, but it'll be better than nothing. So watch this. Nope.
Talk. It was the alphabet soup motivational
fuck?
talk,
Shut
right?
up.
Because when you're eating that.
Oh my God. Okay, just fuck it. I give up. You know what? This is too much. I'm so sick of this shit. I hate this goddamn technology. This is him explaining eating dubs. Just watch it. I don't even care no more. I don't even give a fuck. Watch.
It started like from, it was an alphabet soup talk. It was an alphabet soup motivational talk, right? Because, when you're eating the alphabet soup, you're eating, you see a lot of, letters that's in there and you scraping the plate. And my thing is like, we're leaving all the other letters. All we're eating is W's, right? It happened to be a handheld when we got to New Orleans week. It was a tough time in the year going into the dome. And, I pulled it out, eating the W. My team, they've heard it before. I actually had the cafeteria in Tampa Bay make W pancakes for my offensive line. Okay, and they ate some W pancakes. We lost the game, so it didn't work. But at the end of the day, it started back in the day, probably high school, where I was talk about the alphabet soup, just eating W.
That's awesome.
And
That's
only eating the W.
See, people blow shit way out of proportion. Like, it wasn't that bad. Like, knowing it that way, you kind of get it now. No, it's not copyright laws. The reason it's the technology. It's the way that my board doesn't work with my PC or whatever. I never could figure out how to route like my audio through this board back to the PC. It's a whole fucking mess. I mean, with the new board, it would work, but I'm not spending the money on a new Rodecaster. So, but it's very convoluted to do it through vMix. So it's a nightmare. I've tried it once, and every time I would do it, it would get all fucked up. So I just said, fuck it. I'll just download videos. Sometimes it's easier that way. But yeah, Jameis. I mean, when you hear it that way, it's a little less disturbing, I guess you could say. But I tell you what, there was a few weeks ago. Spoon said when the guy said that's funny, I laughed because that wasn't funny. Yeah, a lot of guys do that. I do that sometimes, just trying to be nice. I'm the king of courtesy laughs. Not gonna lie. I am the king of the courtesy laugh. It's probably not a good thing. It's certainly not a good thing. But I'm pretty good at it. Last year, that seems so long ago, I mentioned to you that I had the idea for a podcast. And I never got to it. So now we're going to get to it. Let's see here. But it requires me to download another video. So I'm grabbing it now. I think this would be the greatest podcast in the history of podcasts. Without a doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. Like, none whatsoever. I think didn't you do one called 15 or something? I did, yeah. Wait, this isn't a podcast. No, this is a I never used to call it a podcast, but it is. It's technically a podcast. But the podcast that I'm talking about, I'm not involved with. It's not me that would be involved in the podcast. It's not me. As much as I would host this podcast. I absolutely would host it. But I want you to watch this video. Okay? And then I'll explain. But watch this video. This is a video of Xavier Leggett talking about his experience in Germany. Check this out.
I gotta ask you, what'd you think of Germany, like the experience as a whole? And then what'd you think about the food out there?
Man, I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't never trying to go back though. I ain't never trying to go back though.
What's up, boy?
We went to a 5-star steakhouse, man. Cause these folks ain't even know what lemonade was.
But Europe is like that. They don't. My dad said the same shit.
We had for lemonade, these folks bring something back, say like soda in it and some more stuff. Like it won't even the color of lemonade. So then we get our steak, cause the steak tastes like they just put it on the stove one time, put it on the other side, and gave it back to them. Man, that shit was so nasty, man. I say no. Everybody on the team came back skinny than all the water. I'm telling everybody, like, boy, I done lost like 12 pounds, 13 pounds.
That's all that traveling, bro. That's not the food.
Nah, but we ain't eat
It
good.
not be the food. How'd you order your steak? Like, how'd you get it cooked?
Oh, I get mine well done. I can't see
That's
nothing.
the problem.
Nah, that's the problem,
That
right?
bubble gum ass
I could look at you, and I knew you was gonna say, "Well done."
I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first. Yes, Steven the Weather Guy, I would be the executive producer of this podcast. It's Mimi, what's up? Yes, I would do it on BiffNet. It would put BiffNet on the map. But I'm telling you right now, the greatest podcast in the history of the world would be a podcast featuring Xavier Leggett and Jameis Winston. Oh my God. What? What? If you put those two on a microphone together and just let them, oh my God, are you kidding me? I want that podcast so bad. Never have two men said so much and nothing at the same time. Never have I loved two men so much. I don't even, that includes like my dad and my grandpa. Fuck them. No, God rest my dad's soul and my grandpa too. I want these men. I can't get enough of either of these cats. I mean, I need this so much. You don't even understand. I need, bro, Xavier Leggett eats raccoon for Thanksgiving. I know y'all have seen this video. I know you've seen the video where he was being interviewed in the locker room. And they said, what are you having for Thanksgiving? He's like, oh, my brother just caught a raccoon. And he already took the clothes off, which means he skinned it. He said he took the clothes off and he can't wait to get back home and eat it. So Jameis is eating dubs. Xavier is eating raccoon. Bro, what? What? Who's not listening to that podcast? Who's not? Who? I mean, seriously. It'd be the greatest podcast in podcasting in history. Like, ever. Oh, is this the one? Oh, look, here. Hold on. Here's more. I mean, look, we've already gone down. Hey! Nice. Matto JDN, thank you for the follow. We've already gone down the rabbit hole with Jameis Winston, and you know I have professed my love for Jameis Winston. Can't get enough. You know that. Throw Keon Coleman in the mix? No, it's too many on the mic. I mean, I get it. But you don't want to water it down, you know what I mean? You don't want to dilute the product. But how do you not love this dude?
Today, man, I'm feeling pretty good. A little tired, man. We've been moving around too much, but I'm good. A song that I love that people probably wouldn't expect me to love would probably be Honky Tonks, a country song. So I worked at KFC probably a week and a half for real. Them boy had me cooking the gills, the chicken liver, or they had me cooking the chicken and all that. The little tumbles. I think I'd live underwater. I'd rather live underwater. How many 5-year-olds would it take to tackle me? It'd have to be about 20 of them. I ain't going down easy. The biggest thing that happened in my football career will be me receiving my first offer to be able to go to the collegiate level from high school. I'll say what the Carolina Panthers is getting out of me this year will be a player that they got the desire just to win. A guy that want to win, hate to lose. My biggest goal for this upcoming season is to be the best player that I can be.
I need this man in my life. I need this so bad. I need him on a podcast with Jameis Winston ASAP. make this happen, somebody. Please. Why can't this be? Why? Why? Why can't I have this? Huh? It's not fair.
If you are born around water, like you have a different way of life.
Where was the pain, Jameis?
Yeah, just pain. It was pain everywhere.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Please make it happen. I need it so bad. Why? Why can't I have it? Who says no? Who says no? Who says no to that podcast? BB Dub said Boomhauer's brother from another mother. Mark G said make it happen, Barry. Bro, I'm telling you, if I had the money or the resources to make it happen, are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Let me tell you something. It could be close. Let me explain. Hear me out. The Panthers aren't really sure about their quarterback situation going forward. Bryce Young turned a corner, it seems, last year, but there's still some questions. You know what they need? They need a good, reliable backup, just in case. Now, Jameis Winston was benched in Cleveland, and that was a disaster. It was the worst decision they made in Cleveland, outside of trading for Deshaun Watson. If they were smart, and they're ready to move on, obviously, because they'd rather play the dude with 3 initials than Jameis Winston. And Winston we trust. But I would, if I'm the Panthers, hey, go get Jameis Winston. Go get Jameis Winston as your backup. And if they do that, ladies and gentlemen, we are one step closer to podcast gold. It would be just amazing. I'm telling you. Oh. Amos said as a kid, smothered raccoon was fire. No lie. I wouldn't eat it now, though. Ugh. Ugh. Perry said, I've had raccoon. Is pretty good, actually. See, this must be the most Louisiana shit I've ever heard. I just thought I was country. That dude needed subtitles. Yeah, he talks in cursive. Xavier Leggett talks in cursive. And I would have thought the way he talked and the facts that he eats raccoon and shit, I was fully prepared to tell you the fact that his name is Xavier Leggett and that he eats raccoon. I was fully prepared to tell you that he must be a Louisiana boy. Nope. He's not. But, I mean, based on chat, he very well could have been. A lot of folks in the chat saying they've had raccoon as a kid. And all the folks in the chat saying that are from Louisiana. Well, and Joe Pro. He was born in Mullins, South Carolina. Population 4,663. I can't get enough of him. And Jameis, if you're born around water, I mean, yeah, it's just pain everywhere. I'm telling you, man. I can't get enough of Jameis Winston. I can't. My life is incomplete without Jameis Winston videos. I just need y'all to know that. Oh, I love this video too. This is one of my favorite videos. Let me see if I can download it. This is a funny video. Yeah, we only got 7 minutes left. We're not getting into another topic. Ain't no way. Ain't no damn way. Watch this video. This is funny as shit. Let's see. 248. I'm sure you've seen this. Maybe not.
If I snap my fingers, you'll forget that you were ever gay.
I was never gay.
Exactly.
Wait, no, stop.
Yes.
No, stop. You can't. I was never gay.
Okay.
No, I was never gay.
Sure.
You can't just state something, then snap your fingers, and then be like, I was never gay.
If you say so.
I love that so much. Yo, that is fucking, I mean, bro, that is diabolical. That is, you know how dirty that is? First of all, why does that dude look like Kelly Eco? Second of all, Kelly Eco did him wrong. Second of all, that is diabolically funny, man. He goes, when I snap my fingers, you'll forget that you're gay. He goes, what? I was never gay. Exactly. Oh my God, that is so diabolically funny, man. Oh my God. They should have Neil deGrasse Tyson as a guest on the Winston and Leggett show. Or it's Leggett. Sorry, I said Leggett. It's Leggett. I had to look up the pronunciation because, you know, you never know. Mark said, I've never heard someone so young sound like an 80-year-old. Coon ass, that's funny. Who says no? The entire population of Vider. Yeah, no shit. Perry said I would have guessed he was from Florida. That is true. That's a kind of a Florida-ish dialect. Amos said raccoon tastes like venison. Interesting. Country raccoons. I don't know how city raccoons taste. Those are just called neutrino rats. Oh, you don't know about those in Louisiana. How do those taste? Have you eaten one of those, Amos? Does everybody know what am I saying that right? Neutrino rat? Neutrino rat? Is that right? Nutria rat. Them sons of bitches are fucking scary. Nutria rat. Yeah. Fuck that. Imagine them talking to the smartest guys in the world. God, Cisco, you're just making my podcast idea so much better. Jameis Winston. Oh my God. Xavier Leggett and Jameis Winston interview guys who have an IQ that equals their IQ combined. Because look, regardless of how they talk and all that, I mean, the guys went to college, they play the NFL, they have to have a certain level of intelligence to get that far, to be able to process the playbook. I mean, it's safe to say, let's see, what is the IQ scale? IQ classifications. Let's see. IQ range. I don't know what we're going with here. The Woodcock Johnson test. The Kaufman test. What's the one most people use? This is so many. 1916, 23, 37, 77, 81, 83, 86, 97. Okay, we'll go with the one from 97. Average is 90 through 109. High average is 110 to 119. Superior is 120 to 129. Very superior is 130 and above. Low average is 80 to 89. Borderline is 70 to 79. Extremely low is 69. I like and below. Well, there's going to be no way we could find, even if they were average between 90 and 109. So even if they were at 100 combined, they'd have an IQ of 200. You ain't finding nobody with a 200 IQ. But yeah, we'd have to find somebody with an IQ of at least 120, superior and above. That'd be fantastic. Sounds like he's from Gull Island. Let's see. Never tried Nutria, Joe Pro said. But I'll eat a beaver every chance I get. I see what you did there. BB Dub said it's a beaver with a straight tail. Is it? See, whoa. Every week they bring on an expert in some field and he tries to explain that shit to him. No, Cisco. You're wrong. That's not right. Every week, they bring in an expert in some field. Yes. And they try to explain shit to him about his field. Not the other way. No. He can explain stuff to them all day. College. I feel like all their guests would have to be white and born around water. I thought the world was in agreement that Jameis wasn't that smart. I think he's smarter than he gets credit for. Oh, Elon Musk. Yes. Holy fuck. Could you imagine on the Winston and what are we calling the podcast? It's Xavier Leggett and Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, Leggett Winston. Man, could you imagine if they interviewed Elon Musk and explained to him how electric cars work? Be like, yeah. It's just electricity everywhere. If you're born around water, he's like, man, they have me cooking the gizzards and the chicken. I love these dudes way too much, man. Oh, you can call it the Wonderlick Podcast? That's fantastic. What a name. Oh, the Crab Legs Podcast. Oh, shit. You're so close, Clarence. You're so close. So it would be the Crab Legs Podcast, but with 2 G's. So Clarence almost had it. The Crab Legs Podcast with 2 G's. Oh, God, that's fantastic. You guys are killing it. Before you end, can you wish? Yes. Let them talk about conspiracy theories. Oh my God, Uriel, could you imagine? Just them try. Forget the whole JFK, CIA, and mob. Just listening to them try to explain what the fuck a grassy knoll is. I would bet you my entire life savings that one of them would call it a book suppository. I guarantee you. Be like, yeah, he shot him from the book suppository. Like, what? The dumb but rich. That's so funny. Oh my God. The Dumb But Rich podcast. Yeah, no shit. Oh my God. Oh, crab legs is fantastic. So good. Let's see. We didn't get to the Travis Kelce thing, but they asked him if they lost just to keep the Bengals out of the playoffs. And he's like, no. He said, I'll play them in a Walmart parking lot. We can have our own game in the offseason and duke it out. Yeah, I think that's a stupid question. Elon bought Tesla. He didn't even invent them. Jameis been a straight A student his whole life, but he didn't grow up in Alabama. Yeah, I do think Jameis is smarter than people give him credit for. I do. And I'm not just saying that because I might have a man crush on Jameis Winston, but that video montage though, I hope you had the time of your life. So fantastic. So fantastic. I even have more videos in my inbox. It says, I always, if I find a video on like Instagram or TikTok, I email it to myself. And in the subject line, I put BOD and then the name of it. I have BOD Craig Ackerman, BOD I love Jameis so much, BOD Jameis on being benched, BOD love this, BOD Jameis can do it all. I have so many Jameis videos we haven't watched yet. We're going to. Pain everywhere. I just love this. Yep. There's pain everywhere. So fantastic. Well, listen, hey, real quick, shout out Sophia. Hey girl, I don't have fancy slides for you, but I can do this real quick. No. Yeah. I give you a little happy birthday music. I almost played the wrong one. It would not have been okay. CC said, no, it's not a spank bank, CC. Hey, Sophia, happy birthday, girl. I hope it's a good one. Man, I hope you get thousands of dollars worth of presents. Thousands of dollars. Happy birthday to you, Sophia. Sweetheart, have a great day. I hope it was a great day. I hope you have a fantastic night. And I hope you get thousands of dollars worth of presents. Make sure your dad spends all his money. And don't let him lie to you and say he don't have any. He's got savings. He's got credit cards. Listen, Sophia, here's a little secret. If he has checks in his checkbook, that means he has money. As long as there's checks, he can buy stuff. That's the rules. So make sure you get a lot of stuff. Okay? Sophia. Happy birthday, Sophia. Love you, girl. All right. What is this? Book suppositories is how TD gets his knowledge. And on that note, we are out of here. That was fantastic, Uriel. Fucking fantastic. Oh my God, that's hilarious. So funny. All right, you know this. A while back, I had an intern that had 4.0 from LSU. And he was a complete moron. Testing well, good grades doesn't always make you smart. That's true too. No, I didn't see that truck driver Pookie. I did not. Yeah, that's true, Amos. Almost had to skip Bailey's situation. Very true. Man, we didn't even get to talk about the shit going on at Fox. We got to get to that tomorrow. We got to get fantasy in. We got a lot to do tomorrow. Shit, we didn't do the private hour. Y'all let me forget? God damn it. Got to get better at this. Yes, welcome back, Uzi. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Uriel. It's good to see Mimi back. It was good to see Lil Uzi back. It's good to see everybody back. Hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. What up, Walt? I will see you guys tomorrow. And damn it, we're going to get in a private hour. Swear to God we are. But thanks for being here, man. Much love to you. Thank you for all the new follows. Thank you for the subs. And yeah, hope you had a good time. I had a good time. We got some sports in. We got a lot of non-sports in. We had some serious talk, but a lot of nonsense. And I'm here for it. But hey, before I see you tomorrow, do me 3 favors, huh? Be safe, be kind, and most importantly, love each other. See y'all tomorrow. Bye. Yeah. Pain everywhere. I need to make that a drop. Ooh, I can't wait to make license plates. Oh my God. Great. And he's making a YouTube video!